Hello everybody, Keith here again. I want to do a very quick repot of my Phalaenopsis equestris. There's a lot going off, so I wouldn't normally bother because we've got this terminal keiki and we've got a flower spike. But I've got a root here that's died. I've got another root there which is hanging off the edge of the pot. I've got roots there hanging off the pot, one here which is in the air, but this, you're going to see that it's got a root tip. There is a root tip down in there, and we've got a new root coming. And I've had this now for over 18 months, and it's been in the same pot, and I want to see what it's in, and just try and pot it up a little bit, but I don't want to do too much with it. I don't want to disturb it and upset it, but I do want to try and do something about these roots. So the first thing I'm going to do is take it out of the pot and you see what we've got under the surface. It's a mixture of moss and small bark. And we've got a moss plug underneath. So I think overall things aren't as bad as they could be. We've got a slightly dodgy root there, but it's firm further back. That doesn't look very great, but it has got a tip. There's a dead one there, there's a dead one there. Well, I'm not really surprised about that. So I now need to sort out, or finish sorting out, what I'm going to put it back into. I think we're going to be alright. We've got some good roots, we've got some new roots, but I need to trim it up, and I'll finish getting this lot off, and I'll come back in a bit when I'm ready. I don't think there's a lot served by you watching me not do very much, so I'll come back in a bit. Okay, that's cleaned it up a little bit. I haven't had to take too much off. Although some of these roots don't look wonderful, they're still firm. So we've got some good long roots there, and we haven't got one new root, we've actually got two. So I think if I put that back in a mixture of bark and moss and probably a bit of perlite, that should go away quite nicely. At least I hope so. So right, I've now got to sort of sort out the medium. Now I know what I'm looking for, and again we'll be back in a minute. So this is what I'm planning to use. It's just a mixture. It's going to end up about roughly half bark and a quarter moss and a quarter perlite. I think there's going to be more than enough there, so we'll make a start. I'm going to pot it up a little bit. It could just about have gone back in the original pot, but I think this will give it that little bit of extra room and give the roots somewhere to expand into. I know orchids don't like to be too over potted, but I think that if you start having to force roots and break roots to go back into a pot, you're probably getting more than a bit oversensitive to that. So okay, so a very quick repot. I've got it down into the pot more or less back where, at the same kind of level it was at before. That root is just at the top, so I can see where it's going. The roots that were out the top I've tucked inside. I know some people think that's a no-no, that they've got used to being aerial. I'm not altogether sure about that. I think it depends on how old they are, how rapidly they green up. I see the point in principle, but I'm not entirely sure about it in practice. So that is a very quick repot for this small orchid, and let's hope it doesn't suffer too much of a stall. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.